What's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. And happy Monday, May 1st. And I wanted to go over, of course, the Bitcoin price. We're a little dumpy right now. But the main topic of the video was going to be First Republic Bank, right? And how they were scooped up and bought over the weekend. You see what they did. They learned from the first bank implosion, right? They learned that if they found that everybody found out what was happening, that they would go and buy Bitcoin, right? So what they did was they were slick with it this time. They went and did everything on the weekend, and then they tell anybody until today, right? So what we're gonna do is jump into the Bitcoin price. We're gonna jump into the news with this banking, another bank failure that's been bought up by JP Morgan, which is also going into what I was talking about recently is, there's going to be a bunch of banks that are going to they're going to collapse all the banks, right? And there's going to be the main four: JP Morgan, Citi, Bank of America, and I don't know the other bank, but I think they're going to consolidate most of these banks into the big four. And with that being said, let's see what the news is with these banks, right? I actually got it pulled up already on my other phone, so we're gonna go ahead and pull that up. JP Morgan's wins government auction to buy seized First Republic Bank, right? May 1st, JP Morgan Chase emerged the winner of an auction. Trying to read it through the screen, of an auction of troubled First Republic Bank on Monday, a deal aimed at withdrawing a line under a recent banking crisis, even as it makes its largest U.S. bank even bigger. That's what it says. First Republic was among regional U.S. lenders battered by turmoil in the banking sector in March, when depositors fled in masses from smaller banks to giant banks like JP Morgan Chase as they panicked over the collapse of two other mid-sized U.S. banks. So again, they did it over the weekend and they announced it to you guys today because, and they couldn't let the banks fail, because if they did, more people would be buying Bitcoin. But all the smart people, right, are already buying Bitcoin. And if you don't have Bitcoin yet, you are just, you're going to have to learn the hard way, unfortunately, right? Because after being around since 2009, right, and surviving all the FUD, right, and after all the times that Bitcoin has died, right, and we're still here, pumping strong, hash rate strong as ever, a lot of people are probably not paying attention to these transactions, right, and to these situations with the bank. Because I don't have too many regular people that I associate with, because I don't like to deal and talk to people that don't know anything about money, because you can't be associating with people that are just dumb, right? Because then you'll be dumb. If you associate with idiots, then you're going to be an idiot. You associate with clowns, you'll be a clown. You associate with rich people, you'll become rich, right? If you associate with the wise, you will become wise. Back down by this lake. I love this lake. But with that being said, we have to surround ourselves and be around people that are super windy today. So sorry if it's super windy. Let me turn my back. Hopefully that's a little bit better. But we have to surround ourselves with people that are a little bit more financially astute and, not consumers and just not idiots, right? Because after there's only so much that we can do, right? And there's only so much of the disrespect and blatant fraud and bullshit that we got to deal with, and they do it in our face, right? And if you still continue to take the abuse, then like I said, at this point it's on you. Right now we're going to jump into the Bitcoin price. Get your money out of the banks, guys. Buy some Bitcoin, guys. Enjoy your life, guys. Get some sun today. Get your little 15 minutes of sun. You did, because the sun is where the power's at. Also, I was with my son yesterday, right? And he told me, and I told him we got to go sit in the sun for like 15 minutes after we ate and after we went to the gun range, right? And I told him, yo, we gotta sit in the sun for 15 minutes. And he told me the sun causes cancer on your skin. And I had to check. I'm like, no, 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 no. What causes cancer is the chemicals, because he was talking about sunscreen and all that, and I'm like, no, the sunscreen and all those chemicals in the sunscreen, on top of you getting burnt by the sun or the sun rays, is what's causing the cancer. Because a lot of these sunscreen creams, right? They have a whole bunch of crazy unknown toxins in them, right? And a lot of people just put that on their skin and they think they're good. It's a marketing ploy for them to make money. So I had to check my son, because my son he's real light. His skin he's a light skin baby. He's a mixed baby. So he was like, yo, the sun causes cancer and there's radiation. I'm like, bro, no. I don't know who told you that, but they don't know what they're talking about. So I had to check them real quick. And, it's just funny that, a lot of people just regurgitate and say things that they don't really know nothing about. And I was like, you know what, because, if that's the case, then why don't the trees have cancer, right? Why don't animals have cancer, right? From the sun, right? That shit don't make sense, guys. You cannot get cancer from the sun, in my opinion. And I think there's studies done on this as well. Of course, it can damage your skin if you get excessive sun rays and you're out in the sun all day, and if you're not melanated, right, and you're out in the sun and you get sunburned and all that good stuff, right? Cool. If that makes sense, you can get damage from the sun, but I don't think, in my opinion, and based on what I've read and I've done my research, is that it does not cause cancer. It's the chemicals that you're putting onto your skin, right? And that's going to be causing the cancer. So what I'm going to do right now, jump into the Bitcoin price, and let's see what's going on, because we are dumping, but it doesn't matter. It's the perfect opportunity to smash buy. Make sure you head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin. All right, just like I mentioned in yesterday's video, that wasn't looking too good on the 4-hour time frame. And guess what? I was proven to be correct once again. So we're going to jump into the Bitcoin price. All right, now we're looking at, all right, so we're just now bouncing, right? Turn my back against the wind. That way it's not too windy for you guys. Sorry if it is windy, I apologize. So we are bouncing now. We're looking at the hourly chart. We have been falling ever since last night. We've been falling since 9 o'clock at night. So we fell below this EMA and we're under the ribbons. So, that means sell, sell, sell. We also had that red dot here at 2 o'clock on Sunday. Then we had a green dot. And then another red dot here on today at 10 o'clock in the morning. So right now we're bouncing at this line. Let's see where we're at. Let's zoom out a little bit. All right, so we're bouncing here. If we lose this level, we can come down to 26,942. But we'll see how this plays out, because it looks like we're turning up on the hourly time frame. This looks like a bullish divergence. Boom. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's jump to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, that we are looking bearish. And you know what happened? We came down. I said I drew a flag, but that flag was invalidated, and we came under these ribbons. So it's not looking too good right now. Jump to the market cipher. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, we had the red dot, which wasn't looking good, and we were coming down. So a nice reset of the indicators here. And then we got stochastic RSI and RSI headed down as well. VWAP turning up. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll jump to the daily chart. Daily chart, we got that red diamond not looking good, and then we have a red dot here as well, not looking good. VWAP turning down as well, and then money flow is also red now after it was green as well. So VWAP pointing down, money flow pointing down, momentum pointing down. Not looking too good, guys, like I mentioned in yesterday's video. So, got a lot of selling going on. I don't know if that's because of the upcoming news and there shouldn't be anybody, I think these are whale games. Like I always say, whale games are pretty prevalent, and a lot of sheep are going to probably be short right now, which I'm pretty sure there's a ton of shorts right now. And we'll jump into coin glass in just a second as well. But I think it's time for the bears to get clapped. But they may have their little run right now because it's not looking too good on the daily. And then I mentioned in previous videos that this looks like a double top. So one top over here, and then the second top over here. And then now we're coming down. So that's not looking too good on the daily as well. So let's jump down to the 30-minute chart. Money flow is looking super red, super bearish right now. Whew, money flow is crazy on the 30-minute chart because it's super red. A lot of money leaving. Ooh, super windy out here. This is some of the wind. Like, I've never, ever experienced this much wind in Orlando. Ever. And I'm from here. So this is super weird. It's never this windy ever. I wonder what's going on with the weather. All right, so 30-minute chart, we are bouncing. Green dot. I think we could recover here. And then let's look at we're going to look at coin glass on my other phone as well. Let's jump into it. While that's loading, let's look at this beautiful lake. Lake views. Okay. All right, now this is loaded up. So we're going to look at the I don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's look at the open interest. Let's go to open interest features. Okay, cool. All right, everybody short. Let's go to it's the wrong one. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Open interest option. No, we're not going to look at options. Just go home. All right, cool. Found it. All right, so 52% are short on Binance. Let me turn this way. %52 short on Binance, 52% short on Bybit, BitGet 50%, OKX 52%, 51% on Binance, Bybit again, 54%, Deribit 52%. 53%, sorry, 54% OKX. So again, everybody's short. As you can see, everybody's short, which is prime time for a pump, right? Because everybody's short. Futures and wow, perpetual. All right, so let's look at the. Can we find the? Let's look at the liquidations. Clicked on liquidations here. Woo. Liquidations, guys. 80% have been liquidated were longs. 90%, 80%, 76%, 90%, 100%. Woo, longs were getting clapped up. So as you can see, a lot of people were long and they got clapped up. So again, I think this is the time where we flip and we start to smack up the bears, because the longs have definitely just got clapped up, which is why I tell you guys, don't trade. If you are going to trade, be careful and don't over leverage, right? It's better to just stack and chill, unless you know what you're doing. Most people don't know what they're doing. So anyways, with that being said, Memoji Chris gonna be on tomorrow. I think I'll do a Memoji tomorrow video. I like the Memoji. I like Memoji me. I think I look pretty dope as a Memoji. Do y'all like the Memoji? I'll leave a comment in the section, comment below. And before I end the video here, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, please. And make sure you comment as well. And what I'm going to also do is I'll leave the description for if you need your credit repair, if you need some collagen. Collar Pop is below, FOMO 2021, and all the dope things that I oh wow, this bird just went underwater right in front of me and I don't even see it. Let's see if it pops up. Where you at? Where you at? I know. No, he's not going to pop up. There's two birds over here, one went underwater. But anyways, make sure you click that make sure you click that description below and check out all the dope things that we have if you are a business owner in the United States and you kept your employees through 2022, 2021. There's the ERC, which is a tax credit that will pay you guys up to $28,000 per employee if you had to, have a change in your business due to COVID. All that stuff is, in the description. So make sure you guys check that out. With that being said, this is Bitcoin Chris checking out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love. Stack away. Don't get scared. Bitcoin's going to dump a little bit more in my opinion, especially looking at the daily chart. But, I think we're going to clap up the long. So who knows what's going to happen. We'll just have to stay tuned and see what's happening. I still got my alerts set. So make sure you following me on Twitter, and I'll make sure to tweet out those alerts. As I mentioned yesterday, the alerts that I did set did get tweeted out as well. So with that being said, Bitcoin Chris checking out. Much love, you guys. Peace.